Hello and welcome. If that looked super awkward, it's because I've got the stream deck down here and Sarah wanted to hit the button. So she did. She changed the scene. Welcome in. Nice to see you, Risto, Cosmic Beat, Martina.
I was doing a serious face.
You were doing a serious face for what?
I can't do serious face.
Why not?
Because that's not who I am.
You're just a goofball. Yeah, okay, there you go. When you see yourself, you can't do it? Is that what you mean?
No.
Just generally. That looks pretty serious. Okay. So anyways, today we are going to be playing Aeon's End. With
a creepy monster.
It does have a creepy monster. So this is a competitive deck builder.
Cooperative.
I said exactly the wrong thing. A cooperative deck builder. This guy has no eyes. Don't believe Martina's lies.
Mom is like, he has eyes. You know, see that thing like right there, the shadow? It's an eye.
It's not an eye. He's blind. He has no eyes. It's creepy. Okay, so we're going to be playing Aeon's End today. This, unlike what I said before, is a cooperative deck builder. So the premise here is that we're
going to kill ginormous creepy monsters.
Yep. We're being attacked by, in this case, an enemy, a monster called the Rageborn. The card cam's not going to work because I'm on the wrong thing. Pro streamer, by the way. So he doesn't look very nice.
He looks like the creepy monster on the front.
He is the creepy monster on the front. He's just, the art's just a little different. Anyways, so we're going to be trying to defeat this monster and save our, I think, underground city of Gravehold. This little guy. Okay. If our city gets destroyed, we lose. If both of us get knocked out, we lose. And we win by either defeating the monster or surviving until he runs out of cards. Now, Aeon's End has a couple weird things about it that are a little different.
You never shuffle your
She
deck?
did great. By the way, Cosmic Beat says you did great. We never shuffle our deck, which is kind of unusual. So we've got a hand of cards here. You always draw up to 5, but you never discard any. And you don't have a hand limit. So you can exceed 5 and there's no penalty. You never throw any cards away.
You just don't draw.
And you never shuffle your deck. So we have a discard pile here. It works like it does in most other deck building games. As we use cards, they're going to end up.
These invisible.
They're going to end up in by being very thin. Good job.
Think I can make this invisible?
I don't know, but can I describe this a little bit without you invisibling right over top of me?
It worked.
I don't know if it worked. Okay, so as you discard cards, they're going to stay here, and when we need to, normally in most deck building games, when you have to draw cards and there's none there, you would take this pile, you'd shuffle it up, and it would become your new deck. And in this case, same idea, except we don't shuffle. You just scoop it up, flip it over and it's your new deck. So whatever you discard first, when you replenish your draw pile, I want to say shuffle, but you don't shuffle, it's going to become the first card that you would draw, right? And there's a market of cards available to us. And also, quite strangely, there is a turn order deck. So in this deck, we have 2 cards with a number 1 on it. That's Sarah. 2 cards with a number 2. That's me. And 2 of these Nemesis cards. So we actually shuffle this up and we play the game based on this turn order. That means we might get back-to-back turns. The Nemesis might get back-to-back turns. It might go first, and then we get 4 turns cooperatively, and then it goes again. We don't know. So that's going to be weird. It's not an eye, Martina. He doesn't. Okay, let's look at this art and see if he has an eye. Let's look. Does that guy have eyes? Yes or no? No.
Oh,
no
what
way.
does chat say?
I bet you they're going to say yes because they're going to support Mom. Would you mind grabbing that token? I kind of messed.
What about
Hey, the camera turned off.
No!
Okay, you know what? I know why this happened. And it's like most things, it happened because of me. I failed you. I'm going to fix the camera. We will be right back. While I do this, please consider, does that guy have an eye? Yes or no?
I think Cosmic Beat said something.
All right, and we're back.
Magic.
We're back.
It's magic.
Actually,
now the camera's alive.
I have a really like hacked together system to get the camera to not overheat with a fan, and I forgot to turn it on.
See, look at
What's that?
magic
That's magic.
from the Amazing Graphics show.
Oh God, yeah. What is that again? It's Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Sarah watched this, which is before her time, to be clear, and she's been like, you know, making bad jokes about how it's like better than real life graphics. And she doesn't appreciate how good she's got it because she never grew up in the olden days of, you know,
Those were the real good.
whatever that was.
Those were the
Okay,
real
okay, can we focus up here? Let's talk about this. So we are each a breach mage. Sarah told me that I get to be Adelheim because he's old like me.
He has a similar beard to you, that's why.
Well, more similar than Mist, the lady breach mage that Sarah chose.
Dagger captain.
So she's the dagger captain. I'm the breach mage weaponsmith. Oh,
Looks
whoops.
like an evil guy.
He doesn't look evil. He looks.
Look at those eyes.
Hey, I actually see eyes. Imagine having eyes. Weird. Okay, so
Mom thinks everything has eyes. You could take, you know, one of those like
we gotta focus.
creatures from the bottom of the ocean with no eyes and show it to Mom, and she'd be like, "It has eyes."
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now no more talk about eyes. We gotta focus up. Okay, so we're trying to defeat the evil monster, the Rageborn. Okay, we each have a special ability that we can use. We can purchase cards to add to our deck and all sorts of other stuff like that. But the first thing we got to do is what? Reveal a turn order card. Let's see who goes first.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yet it has 2 eyes, in fact.
Oh my gosh. I hard disagree.
Oh, I get to go first.
Okay. So do you know what you can do? Sorta? Mostly?
You can play a gem or relic card, gain a card,
Okay.
gain a charge, focus
So-
a breach, open a breach, prep a spell to
You're
a
just
breach,
reading the
resolve
card.
a wild prepped effect, resolve a 2 discard effect.
Okay. So let's talk about this real quick. So on our player board, or your player board over here, these are called breaches. We are breach mages, okay? This is called an open breach. So Sarah is able to cast spells. These are like slots for casting spells. An open breach, she can play a spell to, and then she can use it on any future turn. The spells get resolved at the start of your turn. So you're playing them now and kind of prepping them for use later, okay? So she could play one here, and it can just remain there until she decides to resolve it at the start of a future turn. These are closed breaches, and one of the things she can do is she can focus them. When she focuses them, she rotates them, and then just for that turn, she can use that slot to play a card. However, at the start of her next turn, she will have to resolve that spell. She cannot hold it there. And eventually, she can either continue to focus them repeatedly, and eventually they will become open breaches like this one, and then they remain open for the rest of the game. Or you can pay a cost at some point to open them. Like right now, the cost in this game is generally called ether, and it would cost 10 ether to open this. How much ether do you have in your hand? Like 3 or something, right?
Well, I have technically 4 because this is an additional ether if I want.
Okay, so generally we're going to be spending cards in our hand, gems, typically, in order to gain ether, which is our currency, and then we're going to be doing things like focusing so that we have more spell casting slots. We can charge up our special power down here. We have to do it 5 times for 2 ether each, or we can purchase any of these cards over here for their printed cost, which varies from 2 up to 6. Oh, this one's not in. Oh, did I mess that up? It was probably me.
No, this is supposed to be at the top.
Okay, but then they're not in cost order. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way.
That's how it's supposed to be.
All right, it's supposed to be that way. Sarah disagrees
They still
with me.
wouldn't be a cost order because this is 5.
Okay, so you would cast all your spells, and then you get to either play cards from your hand, buy cards, focus breaches, all the things we just talked about in any order you choose until you're done. So what do you want to do? Remember, you do not discard your hand at the end, and you always draw up to 5 cards so that you have 5 cards in hand, right?
Use all 3 of my crystals.
Hey, John, welcome in. You're going to use all 3 of your crystals?
Yeah, now I have ether.
Okay, so those get discarded. Or wait. They don't get discarded. They get set aside, and they get discarded last, I believe. Okay, when you resolve a spell, it gets discarded immediately. Let me double check that while you figure out what else you're doing. So you have earned, what, 3 ether now with that?
Yeah. And I want to focus this breach.
Okay, so you're going to spend 2 to focus it.
Yeah.
So you're going to rotate it once to the right. Okay, and then what are you going to do with it? Or what else are you going to do? You've got 1 ether left. You cannot save ether. Okay. There's nothing you can buy for 1. Do you need that additional 1 ether?
No, probably
So
not.
probably you would have only played 2 of your gems. We can just retcon that. And then what are you going to do? You're going to play your spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
When does this open?
So once it's rotated, so Sarah has focused this, and it's now rotated, so it's got this yellow side up here. So you could spend 2 to open it, or if some other effect causes it to become focused, it would then open automatically. Okay, but you can now play your spell. Just put it above it. Okay, so you'll have to use your spark next turn, which causes you to deal 1 damage. And you could play your other one here if you want. I think that's a decent opening move. We don't know what we're doing.
Spells.
Oh, Garnet Shard? Oh, okay.
Gem.
Either, what does it let you do?
Gain 1 ether or cast any player's prepped spell.
So you could gain 2 ether and you could focus, or you could like just open that up if you wanted so that it's open for the rest of the game.
I kind of want to open it.
Okay. Sure. I mean, so you could have opened it for 3. Here, let's keep this in your hand. Because, like, it was originally here, right? And if you had wanted to open it just directly, you would have just paid 3. Okay?
Yeah.
So you pay 3. It's now open. Your number 2 breach is open, and now it's a slot that you can use for playing spells.
Yep.
Okay, so you're done?
Mm-hmm.
So these cards that you used get discarded. You can discard them in any order, but gems get discarded at the end. They go on top of purchase cards, etc. Okay? And obviously they're the same right now, so we'll just discard them like that. And then you draw up to 5 cards in hand.
I need to draw 4. All right. Oh, all right. 2 sparks and 2 more crystals.
Cool. So, shall we see who goes next? Could be anybody.
Yay!
It's me. Okay, so let's see. I don't even know what's in my hand. I also have 2 sparks, 2 crystals, and an amethyst shard. So this is pretty samey to what you had. Okay. I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. And I am going to use my 2 sparks, or gems, crystals. My gosh, I said exactly the wrong word. I'm going to use my 2 crystals to gain 2 ether. And with that, I'm going to gain a jade. So I get to place that in my discard. Okay? Because that gives me, it's twice as good as the basic crystals. Okay? I'm going to try doing some deck building. And I'm also going to play this spark. We'll have to move this turn order deck over here, maybe. Okay? I'm going to play this spark to the one I have. I couldn't play my other spark because I didn't focus any of these, so none of them are available and they're not open. Also, some of them, when they're open, they give you like bonuses and
Like
stuff.
+1 damage.
Yes, exactly, right? The more expensive ones, it turns out. Who'd have thunk it? That's all I got. I don't have anything else to do. Well, I'm going to draw up to 5, so I just draw 3. Oh, these are in order, aren't they?
There's just 5 crystals in there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're right. It is just 5 crystals. So they're not, well, they are in order, but they're also not. I could shuffle them as much as I like, but there's always going to be 3 crystals for me to draw. Okay, so let's see who goes next.
Me.
Wow. I mean, you guys watched me shuffle it. We're going to get the Rageborn. He's going to kick us in the teeth. And he looks like he's adept at teeth kicking. Like, just look at him. He's kicked some people in the teeth.
All right. I think I want to use
I look
this.
pretty cool.
I think I want to cast this.
You want to cast your spark. Okay, so yeah, I guess let's talk about this. It's the start of your turn. You don't, because this is in an open slot, you can save it if you want, or you can cast it immediately. It's up to you.
I think I want to cast it.
Okay, so it says cast, deal 1 damage. Who are you dealing 1 damage to, my dear?
The Rageborn.
The Rageborn. And then it goes immediately into your discard.
So I'll adjust this to 69.
Using the word look a lot for a creature you claim has no eyes. Well, he looks with his hands.
And then...
Which isn't very comfortable.
I'm going to gain 2 ether.
Okay.
I'm going to also buy a jade.
Okay. So it gets, when you gain it, it goes into your discard pile immediately. So you're going to get it back before the ones you used to earn it.
And then...
Oh, I didn't put these guys away, actually.
I would like to put these sparks here.
Okay. And then are you done?
Yep.
I think we're going to get our butts kicked, by the way. I think Nemesis boy is going to be angry here.
I'm supposed to draw 4, but I can only draw this one.
And you grab that and you just place it down. Bang. All right. It's our first Nemesis turn. Well, you got lots of energy. Maybe you could start focusing up or unlock another one or something, right? Or not focus, charging, rather. Okay, so it's our first Nemesis turn of the game. That's going to be bad. Okay. So we draw a card from the Nemesis deck, which you didn't shuffle, right?
Yeah, it said not to shuffle it.
Okay, so why don't you draw a card and see what we get? Dun 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 dun. It's a minion. Okay? So put it into play. So just set it down here, maybe. And what does it say?
Provoker. Persistent. Gravehold suffers damage equal to the number of Fury tokens Rageborn has.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know when persistent effects resolve. I think it's next round it happens. Okay, and he has like 5 life. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a weird... Okay, listen. This card settles the argument. This is like a baby little Rageborn guy. Tell me, do you see any eyes? No. No. Those minions do not seem to have eyes. Exactly, Cosmic Beat. You get it. You get it. They look... I don't like the fact that they don't have eyes. It's creepy. Okay, so Gravehold suffers damage equal to the number of Fury tokens Rageborn has. So that is currently 1, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we put out the card. If it said immediately, we would do it now. Anything where it doesn't say immediately, like this one, we resolve it on its next turn. Okay? And that's it. So we did it.
All right. Do you want to resolve your spark?
Yeah, I do, I think.
Hit the provoker.
Right? I think I should hit the provoker.
All
so,
right. So he suffers 1 damage.
Yeah, we can just add it to him, right? There we go. So my spark gets discarded. I guess, strictly speaking, you're supposed to discard it before you resolve its effect. I don't know why that's important, but they're very explicit about it.
Well, maybe it's because if you resolve spells in a certain order, you might discard them first.
Yeah, and this way you don't get confused, and it might be that some might interact with ones that are available or something like that. So I'm going to cast... Oh, wait, I don't know if I can cast this. What are we doing? I got to do my turn order. We got to see. He might go again. He doesn't. Okay, so I am going to cast it.
He goes next.
He does go next. We know definitively that his turn is the next one. I think snakes can smell with their tongue, and their sense is so good, they know where someone is by their smell.
Actually, that is kind of true. The snakes also have this like special organ that if they lick something, then they can tell whether it's alive or not.
Whether it's alive?
Yeah.
Like it's like a life-sensing organ?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think it's like Jacobson's something.
Weird. I can't tell if you're I don't think you would. I think that's too detailed for you to be making it up, but I can't tell. I've never heard of that before. Huh. All right. Maybe somebody in chat can check up what the weird organ is that allows snakes to lick something and know if it's alive or not. Sense its life essence. That is creepy. Okay, so I think Gravehold's gonna suffer. I don't think we're gonna be able to put up the damage required on that guy, right?
Well, if you play another spark, you can resolve it and he'll have 1 HP. Because of my Garnet Shard.
Yeah, but I don't have enough sparks to get him to 0 HP, right? And he'll be going before you.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to handle that, or take that damage. I am going to play my spark, though. I know that. And then I think I'm probably going to I'm going to play all of these. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4
Diamond
ether.
Cluster.
And it says, and any ally may draw a card and then discard a card in hand. So you can draw one and then get rid of one. In case you wanted another spell instead of like 14,000. I mean, it's up to you. You could keep all the energy.
No.
Okay, so you got to discard something. I mean, if you discard your spark, it's back to like what you had before. It's like nothing bad happened.
Actually...
If you keep your 2 sparks, then we have enough damage to defeat that guy on your next turn.
No, because I have to play it and I can't immediately cast it.
I know, but like, if you only have 1 in your hand, then we have a total of 4 damage. If you have 2 in your hand right now, how many sparks do you see? 5. I guess we've already done 1 damage. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's up to you. Okay, I have 4 to spend. So, I could get a focusing orb. Focus any player's breach. That's interesting. Diamond Cluster, gain 2 ether. If this is the second time you've played Diamond Cluster this turn, gain an additional 2. So it's good if you stack them, basically, right? Rosewood Amber, when you gain this, you may place it on top of your deck. Ah.
Gain 2 ether.
So I would be able to use that, like, immediately. How many cards have I got here? 2.
So you'll draw it?
So I would draw it immediately. I'd have a big boy turn next turn, basically. Spectral Echo, deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in hand. Maybe there's in other deck building games like Dominion, you get curses. They're like negative cards that take
Slay
up.
the Spire.
Yeah.
Decay.
Yeah. I guess I should try and talk in Slay the Spire terms because you're more familiar with it.
Doubt.
Jacobson's organ processes tongue input to sense nearby food. It's found on the roof of the snake's mouth. Today I learned. Look at you. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Wait, it says cast any player's.
Yep. I'm going to hope that this works out later, that it's worth investing in. I'm gonna go hard on these diamond clusters. Okay. Now I have no remaining energy, and these are all done. So I can put them in any order, though. Actually, I kind of want them in this order. I want big energy for some of those turns. Well, I got to draw out of 5, so I get 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. What's this card? Jade. Right? So that was the first one I bought. Okay, so who goes next? Oh, we know. Nemesis. So, because there's stuff out now, we would resolve these oldest to newest. Okay?
It's a rage point.
So he's gonna do no. We resolve the minions or power cards, oldest to newest, and then we draw a new one. Okay? So Gravehold suffers 1 damage because it's equal to the amount of fury that the Rageborn has. He has 1 currently. Okay. And then we're gonna draw another one. What do we get?
Skewer. Unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and draws a card.
Okay. So he does his unleash effect. Or wait. This is an attack? Yeah, so attacks happen immediately. Right? So I will suffer the damage.
I'll give you 2 back.
Because I'm brave. Okay, and then I draw a card. And then He unleashes, which means he gains a fury token. So now this is going to do 2 damage to the thing.
Well, we can kill it first.
Okay, and then we'll just discard them up here, I guess.
All right.
Okay, now we got to shuffle up the turn order, because you might, like, that's the thing that's interesting. Like, conceivably, it could be possible, because we're shuffling this, that 4 more turns happen before you go, right? But then you would get 2 in a row, which is probably abusable if we knew what we were doing, right? Like, imagine getting 2 turns back to back in Slay the Spire, where you knew the enemies didn't get to do anything in between. That would be abusable, right? You could do things that you couldn't do otherwise if you were alternating.
You know what? Noxious fumes, noxious fumes, noxious fumes.
Imagine having Nemesis go twice at the end and then twice in the beginning. Yeah, that's totally possible. Nemesis could go 4 times in a row. If they were the bottom 2 cards, and then you shuffle it, and then there's the top 2.
Okay, flip, flip, flip.
Hey, Cosmic Beat, I don't like you. That would be James's luck. Why am I shuffling the cards?
Yeah, why are you...
Okay, so we'll do the Nemesis thing. So this guy's going to do 2 damage to Gravehold, because there's now 2 Fury tokens. And then we draw a card. What do we get? Another minion. Oh, he looks grumpy. He's the one on my card that I'm kicking his butt. A Bane Sire. Persistent. Unleash. So he's going to make the Rageborn gain additional fury, and then this guy's going to do more damage.
We can kill that guy, though. I think. Flip. Flip it. Oh,
It's me.
oh cast
It's
your
me.
spark.
It's me.
Cast it.
You want me to cast my spark?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you cast?
I will. And I think we shouldn't get distracted. I think we should try and get rid of the provoker first, right? Like, this Bane Sire, he's making the fury go up, which is not ideal, but I think that, like, we just don't, 6 is going to take us a while. We got to get some spells that do more damage, is what's obvious. So I'm going to cast my spark. I'm going to hit that provoker for 1. Okay. And then I can queue this one up again, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Get this one. Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life.
But I can cast this one for 4 damage. And while prepped, during your main phase, you may spend 2 ether to cast any player's prepped spell. So I could do 4 damage, and like I could do 5 in 1 turn if you have a spell that I can borrow or something.
All right, take it then.
Because I have 6, I can't really do anything with the 1 extra from this, right? So I think I just buy this. What's this? Deal 2 damage, deal 1 additional damage for each of your opened breaches.
That would be useful for me.
So that's 3 damage right now, but opening breaches wouldn't take that long. This is better for you, but it scales. I mean, eventually it's 6 damage instead of 4.
But take the wildfire.
I'm going to take the
It's
wildfire.
more useful now.
This is more useful now. Unfortunately, we're not going to get these for a long time because we just cycled our decks.
Well, you draw 5.
It's true. It's true. Because, yeah, I'm done. I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to put this Jade on top, though, because I can discard these in any order so that I draw it with my other spells, maybe. And then I draw 5. Oh, look at that. That's all my cards. And then we get to see who goes next. Dare I? Why do I have to be the one flipping it? I don't like
flip
this.
It. Oh, we're
All
gonna
right.
die.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's first try, sweetie. First try. So, Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
I told you we're gonna die.
Sarah, stop it. We have ways to recover Gravehold. We can discard this to give it 3 life. It's a relic. Okay. We unleash, so he gains a fury, and then we pick a card for him.
Rageborn strikes, so that means we draw from this deck. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage.
Well, that's bullcrap. Okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't know how we recover health, and it's really bad if we die. Okay? Like really bad.
There's, that one.
Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life. Essence
Okay, well,
theft.
the Nemesis is not going again, so it's me or you.
We've used both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. So,
Me!
you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna cast both my sparks.
Okay, so you hit the Provoker for 2. He's got 1 life remaining.
And then I'm going to use my Garnet Shard, so I'm going to cast any player's prepped spell.
Okay, that doesn't get discarded, right?
And I'm going to cast yours.
And then, so the Provoker's dead. He's out. He's done. We killed the creepy, uneyed dog.
All right.
And this is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you have, oh, so you don't gain 1 ether from it.
I'm going to do my spark here.
It doesn't have much rage yet. I don't like the way you're talking. Have you played this, Cosmic Beat? I know that this is Legends, like one of Legends' favorite games. I was hoping he might show up, but
okay,
timing's probably
crystals. Awkward. I'm going to use all those.
Did you put them in your discard?
Oh.
Okay, so you've got 3.
Yeah.
What are you gonna get? Probably I don't know. None of the attacks. I mean, this is deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in hand. I don't think the destroy part is worth it, but it's still twice as good as a spark.
Yeah, and then I'm going to discard these like this.
Okay. You know what's interesting about this? I don't know. Like, it's hard to know. Do we invest in our deck building? Do we get our abilities here? You know, I don't know. It's hard to know. All right, shall we see? It's you again. Well, we know who's next. You have not. Yeah, okay. It's interesting so far.
Spark.
I like the idea of slightly more thematic deck builders like this.
Do you think we should attack this guy?
Yeah, because he's going to keep giving this guy more fury, which is bad, right?
Yeah, all right. All right, and then...
So yeah, I like the idea of deck builders like this. Like, Dominion is very mechanical. You know, when I think of deck builder, I think like everybody. I think Dominion's the game that comes to mind. It's very mechanical, and there's not a lot of theme there. We've played a lot, Martina and I, we've played a lot of Thunderstone, and we have Thunderstone quests, but really haven't played it much.
I'm going to use all these, so I'm
I like
going
that
to
idea.
gain 5.
Ooh, okay. What are you going to do with the 5?
I'm going to take Essence Theft.
Nice, so that's the Healy one?
Yep.
And damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to discard these like this.
And you're done.
I gain...
Whoa!
This was my top card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Yes, because I'm the last one in here. So yeah, I'm a big fan of games that are like a little bit more deck builders that are not strictly mechanical. Is this that same guy? I think it is.
It is.
Yeah, he doesn't have a sword in this one though. He's dropped his sword or something. There's proof that I can beat this guy down, basically. Ooh, I mean, if I play this, that's the one that if you want, you can gain, like, draw a card, right? If you want to, and then you have to discard one.
Yeah.
But it would let you turn over your deck, right? So I gain 1, and if you want, you can draw that last card. You don't have to. But if you want to, you can.
It's crystal, so I'm just going to discard crystal.
Okay, well, just turn over your deck a little bit, right? So,
yeah. There's
strictly speaking, you don't flip this until you need to draw from it. It's like one of the golden rules of deck building. You don't do the shuffle or anything, and because, like, imagine there was a way for me to add cards to your discard. You would get those on your next go through if you don't flip it now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this is the second time you've played a diamond cluster this turn, you get an additional 2. But obviously that's not the case.
Wait.
Now,
did you gain 6 from all those?
yeah.
Don't you have this as well?
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
But I'm going to buy another diamond cluster because then I can hopefully get that effect. And then I have 2 left over. I think I might
charge?
I might charge because I don't think it's worth focusing this one right now. I don't have spells to play. And I can't open it. So I think I charge. And I hope that that does good things. All right. Guess who's got the wildfire whip? Oh, you know what? I didn't put these I didn't discard these, and I probably would discard them so that those are together. There. Fix that.
All right.
So we got to shuffle and see who goes. The back-to-back Nemesis turns. Here we go.
No, doubt.
Tell me when to stop so that I feel less guilty about it.
Stop.
Okay. Your go. Look at you. All right.
All right. So I'm going to start with the Spectral Echo.
Deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in hand.
I'm not going to.
So I just want to put out an idea to you. Think about it in Slay the Spire terms. So destroy means it's out of the game. Okay. If you destroy later in the game, if you destroy all your crystals, then you have a thin deck. You're getting all your good cards. You might not want to do that yet, but that might be something you want to think about later, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I should have casted this.
You should have cast it. It's true.
Okay, this would go first, though.
Yes. And then your Spectral Echo is a whoa. This is a spell. You gotta play it to a thing. You can't directly cast it. It's hard. It's tough. Okay. What else you got?
I don't think I'm gonna play any of my other cards. It's just
Are
Ether.
they okay? But you could charge or something.
I don't want to.
Why? Out of curiosity, I'm not trying to convince you. I wonder why. Are you trying to save those gems for something next turn?
Yes.
And you're not going to find other ones, you don't think?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I might.
You do you. I think we should be like...
This is what I was looking for.
Okay. But you would have got that whether you'd focused or not, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to...
You got plans. You got plans, and that's the important thing. As long as you know what's up.
Hey.
It's your turn anyway.
I'm gonna use these.
Okay, so you're going to do 1 damage.
I'm gonna put this on the bottom.
And then 2 damage. So you're going to do 3 damage.
He's so close to dying.
Oh, and you're not going to destroy it. You could destroy your essence theft.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Totally. Trust the process. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nobody likes an alpha gamer. I just try to be instructive when possible,
so
because Sarah's new
after
to
this,
deck
I'm going
builders
to
and so
play
on.
my Garnet Shard. I can cast any player's prepped spell. I'm going to use my...
Ooh, you sneaky sneak. Your spark, because you don't want to overdo it.
And this guy's dead.
Look at you. Sarah, I should have trusted the process. Look at the scheme. Look at the scheming here.
And then...
You're going to play those 2 and charge?
How?
I mean, you could buy a Jade also instead if you don't want to charge. If you're morally opposed to letting any ally, aka me, the guy who's face tanked 5 damage for you, draw 5 shards, or sorry, 4 cards, you don't have to charge. You could just buy a Jade.
Done.
Okay, let's see who goes next. It's the Nemesis. Okay, so you got rid of the bad guy just in time. Well played. Well played.
Got a power
You
turn.
got the big buy hand. We get to put out a card. There's none to resolve.
To discard, spend 6 ether. Power 2. Unleash twice.
Okay, so what we do on this is we put 2 power markers on it, which are those. Okay, and every Nemesis turn, we remove 1. When there's none here, he does that. So if we don't want him to unleash twice and gain 2 fury, we got to spend 6 before he does it.
I can do that
But you just had both your turns.
next time.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to do it, right? But we'll see. Okay, so we remove one of those, and then we flip out another one.
Unleash. If there are 2 Nemesis turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, unleash 2 additional times.
There are. So he unleashes 3 times and gains 3 fury. Yikes. That means his little dogs are going to hit us for 6 now? Oof.
Well, we can kill him.
We have done 0 damage to this guy, but we scale.
We've done 1.
Oh, you're right.
Because of that 1 spark I have.
We scale. And we know that he's not going to get this until I get 2 turns. Right? Because you've played 2, he's played 2. I've played 0.
Okay, so you got.
I'm
2
also going to
turns.
just say, I didn't get a turn for 4 turns in a row. I did not complain. I'm just going to vocalize that for no particular reason.
All right.
It's me. All right, so what have I got here? I got a wildfire whip. While prepped during your main phase, you may spend 2 energy, 2 ether, to cast any player's prepped spell. So I could cast your essence theft, but I'm probably not going to. I can't cast my spark, and unfortunately, I don't have enough energy to do
The thing.
the thing. I have 4. So
But you could buy this.
I could, but I'm not going to buy that now. Because what I want to do is I want to commit to my scheme here. I'm buying another diamond cluster. Okay? I'm going hard on the diamond cluster, and then I need a way to thin that out, which probably means getting these. Now, I have this spark, but I'm just going to hang on to it because I can't play it. Okay? And, I guess this diamond cluster is down here. These are on top of it. Okay? And then we know it's me next. So
You can do your wildfire whip.
I can. And let's see. I got my 1 diamond cluster.
You can hang on to it.
I can. I guess I can always hold it till next time.
Do your wildfire whip.
Or, I mean, if I use the diamond cluster. So, okay, let's talk about this, Sarah. What's our risk tolerance? Actually, wait, I can't do it anyway. That only gives me 2. It only gives me an additional 2.
If you
If somebody had an ability to make me draw 4 cards, I'd have like 400 energy.
Stop it. Ether.
You couldn't have done it anyway, right? Okay, so I'm going to hang on to my diamond cluster, I think. And I'm going to use my wildfire whip. Is it a value for me to cast your spell? No, we don't have any like bad guys out here, right?
We can hit him.
I could just hit him for 4. And then you can cast your spell,
Yeah. Hit
right?
Him.
For free.
Hit him.
So I'm going to deal 4 damage to him. Okay? It's down to 65. I can heal, though. If I use hers, yes, it's true. If I use the essence theft, I can heal, but I can just trust that Sarah's going to heal me because she loves me. Or something like that. I think. And then I think it's time that I finally focus. I would have preferred to focus this one, but I want to keep that diamond cluster. I want to get the bonus from it, right? But that means that I can play my sparks here into both of these slots. Okay? And then we just have to hope
That he doesn't go first.
that he doesn't go first. That we don't top deck a Nemesis card, which is why I'm gonna shuffle, because nothing ever bad happens to you. Okay, if you want to feel responsible for it, you do it. Nothing bad ever happens to me on stream here. You know, never ever.
Okay, I think this is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're ready. That's the spot. Okay.
Me.
What?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, I wasn't looking, and I want to know. Did you cheat?
No.
Promise.
Yes.
Okay. You've marked. You opened this box, marked the cards, and then resealed it.
All right. I'm going to play all 5 of my cards and get rid of this.
Because you have 6. Spend 6. Get rid of it.
I have
Yes, they're
nothing
done.
else to do. Oh, I can discard them in any order that I want, but I think this is the order that I want. Oh, I should have cast this. I keep on forgetting to cast it.
What are you gonna deal 3 damage to? Him?
Him.
And are you gonna give me a life back?
Well, then I wouldn't be able to do it because it says you may discard a card in hand. If you do, then...
Oh, you have to discard a card in order to gain the life back?
Yeah.
I didn't read that. And you don't have any cards to discard. So you're doing nothing for me, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, because else that thing would be there still.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just,
My turn.
I'm sad.
1,
and I'm not sure
flip.
that I'll ever recover. Why is this not
2,
working?
3.
I'm not sure why this is not working, but oh well.
It is now your turn. Power
Okay, this is
play.
good. Said with absolutely 0 bases. Leave me alone. All right, let's see what we get. What? Sarah, how do you cheat so successfully?
I didn't cheat.
How do you do it?
I didn't cheat.
I'm impressed.
I'm going to play my Spark and Spectral Echo. I'm also going to play,
Your Garnet Shard.
yes, because I would...
Cast any player's prep spell, or are you gaining the ether?
I want to do my Spectral Echo.
Oh yeah, because you can use it for your own, I guess, of course.
Yes,
Deal
I
2
can.
damage.
Is
Nice.
that 60 health?
You don't want to destroy a card in hand?
Well, I've only got Sparks.
I think I need to buy Spectral Echoes, and I need to destroy my crystals so I can be like I have nothing but diamonds.
Actually, I could destroy Spark, but I don't think it's useful because we need to deal damage to him.
Yeah, and you have enough slots. Like, it's hard to unlock these, actually, to have the extra bandwidth.
And I'm going to do this.
Okay, and you're going to hang on to that other one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's cool that you can use this on any player, including yourself, obviously.
Discard that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. All right, so is it me or is it Nemesis? I think it's him.
Hey!
I was wrong. I'm happy
I shuffled
to say
good.
that I was wrong. Okay.
You can cast... You have to cast this
I
one.
have to cast this one. I have no choice because this one is in. So let's take a look here because we haven't done this basically ever. So this one's in a focused breach. This is only focused for this one turn. So I have to resolve this spell whether I want to or otherwise. This one's optional, but I am going to just resolve both of them. So I will do 2 more damage to our friend Rage Face. And then
I'm going to get the focusing orb.
So that what?
We can heal Gravehold.
But what if I want to heal me
Okay.
so that I don't die?
You do you.
Look, I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
8.
9 if I want to. But I don't know if 9's useful.
9, you could get Essence Theft and Focusing Orb.
You really like this focusing orb, and I'm not
Yes.
sure that I do.
I have my Essence Theft in hand, by the way.
But you don't like to discard cards for me.
I do. I would, actually. 'cause
Okay, listen, I could also just have it so that we can discard his thing with no effect. Have it be sitting on that, waiting. To charge this whole up. When a Nemesis attack or power card is drawn, but before it's resolved you may discard it, it has no effect.
Do it.
That would be cool.
Do it.
I am about to draw though, so I'm gonna add cards to my deck.
Oh, Dad.
I'm even gonna
you're
listen to
not
you.
Gonna...
What?
Okay, never mind. You need to play your...
I know.
Because else you don't have 9. Those cost 9.
You're right. Do you want to draw a card? Or no?
Yes, please.
And then you have to discard one. Probably the one you just drew. Whatever. I think turning over your deck and getting these out of there is fine. It's not bad, right? Okay, so I can discard these in any order. I'm going to, of course, keep the diamond clusters clustered. I bought a bunch of cards for you. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. I did that for you. We're going to get Nemesis like back-to-back times, hey? I almost shuffled. I was so ready. Too many dominions. All right, let's see.
You.
Okay, so we're getting double Nemesis, and then we'll see how it goes. But it's me first. It's me first. What have I got? What have I got? I got a diamond cluster without. I have just got a big buy hand again. That's all I got.
Charge your thing so that we can discard his cards.
Says the lady who didn't charge her thing.
I did.
I could also just bought this breach for 9. +1 damage every time.
Just charge this.
No.
Okay. Not. You're 1 short.
I can't. Exactly. I want to save the diamond cluster. So that means I have 2, 4, 5. I don't know that the 5th one... I could get another Essence Theft.
Do you really need that? Yes.
Maybe, so that I'm not dead. Or... What, the Mage's Talisman to gain charge? That does seem quite useful instead of paying for it. I want to thin my deck. I've got 5,
Spectral
2,
Echo.
3, 4, 5. I'm going to buy a Spectral Echo. and
Jade.
I'm going to charge for 2.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to be really sad that we get 2 Nemesis. Do you need a break?
No.
Okay. You saying that because I talked to you about it before, or because you actually don't need a break?
Because you talked.
Okay, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We will be right back. All right, while Sarah's getting a snack and abandoning me and getting me nothing, I'm going to mess around with the camera. I have the app on my phone so that I can zoom in and out, but very slowly, without having to, stand on my table, which is cool. I think that's probably pretty good. That's a bit closer to the space we need. So hopefully, when we look at things, it's a little bit easier to see because we've zoomed in a little bit. But I'm going to monologue about this game so far. I'm really enjoying this. I knew of Aeon's End for forever now. I think it's been out almost 10 years, 2016. And I always knew about it, but I never played it. And like I mentioned, we've played other deck builders. We own basically everything Thunderstone, including the original one before Thunderstone Quest, which is thousands of cards that we have there. And we've played that a fair bit, but honestly, not in a few years, I think now. But I like it. And this feels like kind of, somewhat similar in that it's a fantasy dungeon crawl, whatever, but with cleaner mechanics overall, especially compared to OG Thunderstone, which is whatever, I don't know, 12, 13-year-old game now, probably. It's old. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I think Sarah's doing well. She's got her own plan, obviously. Clearly cleverer than mine. The only thing I don't know about this game that's interesting is we have this market here, and for your first play, it tells you what to use. It says you open the box and the cards are packaged, and they say open pack A, that's your market for the first game. So we probably got fairly straightforward cards here, and I wonder, how much variety there is there. I don't actually know, because I breezed through the setup rules. I don't actually know how that market gets built. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. Oh, it's just randomized. Or you can choose it. And when they're empty, they're gone. When they're gone, they're gone. And there's about 5 copies of each card. So that's not a ton. Hey, Sarah, you're back. I was monologuing while you were out.
I told Mom you didn't want anything.
And she sent you with a pepperoni stick anyway.
Yeah, and she said that I could tell you now that you can't complain. Take one.
So she forced me, Martina is forcing me to eat pepperoni sticks.
You don't need to
and
eat
then
it.
telling me that I can't complain.
No, it's just so that you can't complain.
It's just so that I can't complain.
If you want it.
All right, well, I'm going to set this aside for now, because I don't really want it, which is why I said no. I was playing it up and pretending you'd forgotten me again, because you did forget me 5 streams in a row. Anyways, I was just monologuing about this game and how much I'm enjoying it so far. I believe we left off, I'd finished my turn, I'd drawn up to 5, and we know that these are 2 Nemesis cards, right? So let's start with 1, and then we'll do the second one. What do we get?
To discard, spend 7. Power 2, unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. That player suffers 1 additional damage for each Fury token.
So that's you, or I get 1 tapped. Invoke Carnage. So the good news is that that's not going to happen yet. The bad news is that we immediately resolve his next turn and take 1 off, and he might get another one.
Unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Or place the most recently discarded minion card in the Nemesis discard pile back into play. Well, that's the evil skeleton-y guy.
Okay, But
That makes him unleash.
But if we unleash twice, then he's going to have 8, which means if this resolves, which we might just top deck, then you take 8 damage and have 2 health.
Can we just coincide?
Coincide? Like, or coexist? What are you trying to say? Concede? Concede. Like, give up. No! We're going to punch him in his eyeless face. Come on.
What are we doing then?
I think we get the minion back. What do you think? I don't know if we're supposed to be separating those or what. They were in an order, but I think we just always normally would shuffle them, right? But I say we get the minion back. What do you think? You don't want to get one tapped.
Yeah, but this will make that one worse.
I guess.
Can I shuffle?
Can you shuffle?
Yeah, because we got lucky when I shuffled.
Okay, just don't top deck the Nemesis card or you get really hurt.
I won't.
Oh, he unleashes first, so you would have taken 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I do not have 7 in my hand either. I have 4. So, ain't happening for me. It could happen next turn. Thanks. Thanks, Cosmic Beat. You're absolutely right. Sarah once again shuffles her own card to the top of the deck. I'm starting to suspect it is unfair.
It's not unfair.
Okay, don't talk with your mouth full. You have like half a pepperoni stick in there. It's ridiculous. Please tell me you have 7 power in your hand. 4? Well, we tried. Are you going to cast your spells? Because that happens first, right? Your 2 sparks.
Mm-hmm.
So, pew pew, hit that guy for 2.
Which guy?
The Bane Sire, I think, right? Because otherwise he just unleashes more. And bad things happen and we get sad. Alright. This would have been a really cool time to have my power charged up. I wonder why that didn't happen.
Because of you.
Yeah, Invoke Carnage feels...
I think we're just gonna die.
I think we're gonna die too.
We're gonna lose.
I think we're probably looking like... This is looking like a loss, but let's keep it up. Let's see what we can do.
Do you think that... Never mind.
Do I think that you're gonna play your turn? Yeah. We're not like restarting or something. Are you wanting to wimp out because it looks bad?
No.
We're scaling here. We might be scaling into next game, but we don't know yet. Do you have 4 to spend?
I know the way I'm gonna discard these. But,
Focusing Orb? It's the one you wanted.
it is. I'm taking it.
Okay. Now we can only, if you destroy it, there's only 4 copies. So we can only give Gravehold a total of 12 life, and then it's out.
Yeah.
Dare I see what we get? You get another turn.
Swear
Don't
I
shuffle.
shuffled.
Oh, don't shuffle. You're not supposed to shuffle. Right? Almost a disaster.
I know what I have.
You don't have 7 power, is what I'm seeing.
But I do have 4 damage, which kills this guy.
Nice. He just showed up and then failed.
I want to put essence stuff on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so that means I can discard a card, and I don't have enough power anyways.
Discard. I can heal a life.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm at 6. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. Okay, what else you got?
This garnet shard.
Okay, what's the Garnet Shard do?
I can play it.
Oh, you can play it immediately. Deal 2 damage.
And I do not want to destroy these.
Okay.
I think. I can destroy one. But I don't want to.
Okay. So you're going to deal 2 damage to him. He's down to 56. We've done, 10% of his health, or 20% of his health, and
And
You know.
I'm not going to use these, so.
I have a strange feeling that we're not going to get... I don't have in my hand enough to do it. And I don't think we're getting 2 of my cards back to back, but we could. One never knows.
Save those. Save those. Because you probably get another diamond cluster.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that I have 4, which is almost enough to charge this up. Right?
Wildfire whip and spark.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to obviously play this. And then I'm just going to spend the 2. This only lets me get rid of a card before it's played. So it doesn't help me with that. So I'm just going to spend these 2 in order just to open this up, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put my other spark out.
Save the diamond cluster.
And save the diamond cluster and really, really hope that you shuffled these back into the exact same order. Outrageous. Did you shuffle them?
I did. I didn't know.
Oh, it's a disaster, Sarah. It's a disaster. No. I have 6. If I kept those janky crystals, it would have worked.
Pretend that you have one more.
2, 4, 6, and none of these give me 1.
Pretend that you have another.
I can't do that. No, we're not going to cheat. Come on. We know that he's coming up next, and I have 6.
We're going to die.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not going to die. You're just going to get really, really hurt.
That's 7. It's 6, actually.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
But he unleashes first, so you suffer 1 damage, and then 1 for each fury, so he'll have 7, so you'll suffer 8 damage. But in good news, I'm going to play this relic. It's not a spell, the focusing orb. I can focus any player's breach. I'm going to focus this one for you.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I guess if I focused mine, I could play a card to it.
No, focus mine.
I don't have 3s to... You know what? I should have resolved these first. Sorry. I would have dealt 5 damage. Okay. And then I'll focus yours because I like being generous. And I have 2 open ones anyway. With which...
Why does he have so much health?
I can put these. Because he's a boss. He's like a raid boss. Come on.
Like, it's hard because it's like you have 10, he has 70.
Yep.
And then there's minions that you need to deal with.
You're not wrong. I am going to spend my things on... I have 6. You know what? I'm just going to charge this up. In case we get a... We're going to die to this card. So that I can discard it.
It's his turn.
It is his turn. So we pull that off and we resolve it. And either I die or you take 8 damage. But he unleashes first.
Wait,
right?
we're supposed to draw.
Okay, no. Okay, so look. We flip out the card. We resolve the things left to right.
Oh, wait. After he strikes, which we had done, he loses a fury token.
He normally loses 3? Okay, hold on.
0.
Okay, so this... We didn't know that. Okay, or well, we missed it anyways. At the end of the Nemesis turn, if Rageborn has 4 or more Fury tokens, it strikes once. So it always self-balances. So we really messed that up. So he would have lost 3 at some point. Right? We'll just call that even. And you're supposed to shuffle it back in each time. Okay? So, it's his turn. We resolve this. This comes off. We resolve it. Okay? It says unleash. So he's now up to 4. Okay? Right?
Alright.
And then he's going to choose a player. It's your turn.
I'll just suffer the
5 damage. 1 plus the 4 fury. Okay? And then this gets discarded. Okay?
That wasn't as bad
and
as
then, but, at the end of the Nemesis turn, if he has 4 or more, it strikes once. So he's going to strike now. But then he'll lose 3 of them. Frenzy. The player with the most opened breaches suffers 3 damage. So that's either of us we get to choose. So I can do it because I have a little bit more health than you. But like our healing ability is very low and we're almost dead. So he's going to lose 3 fury. That would have been really good to know previously. I don't think it actually affected anything. We're going to shuffle this back in and then he has 1 more turn.
This is not as bad as I thought it was. That makes the thing easier.
Yeah.
Because of the fury.
I feel like we didn't draw his card for his first turn.
We didn't.
Because we got into the strike first.
Needle Moth, persistent. Gravehold suffers 2
11 health? This guy, these look cool. I like them. They don't look creepy like the dogs. All right, so this guy
remind me of Horizon Zero Dawn.
This guy, kinda, yeah. Okay, so that was from the first turn because we messed it up. So now it's the second turn. So this is gonna activate, and Gravehold's gonna take 2 damage. He only has 1 fury, and we got lay waste. Unleash twice. Any player suffers 2 damage. Your turn. So he gains 2 fury, and you take 2 damage, which means we're both at 3. And we need to heal badly, but
Let me shuffle.
we suck.
The cards.
You keep saying shuffle, and I keep wanting to like correct you, like Sarah. We don't shuffle in this game, but you're talking about the turn order deck, and I forget that. So
Here, watch me.
witness me. Yeah.
Here,
okay.
look at-
Still no eyes. It's true. It's true. But those are eye-like. They could be eyes. Are you looking at them?
No. All right, let's see.
You gotta be kidding me. Is that 4 or 5? I think it's 4 now. Okay,
Let's
you're
see.
first. Go. It's you. You're up. What are you gonna do?
First, I'm gonna cast this
Okay.
from there.
Witness me. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use my 3 crystals.
That made me think of Reckland Run, because I had been playing that, and it's thematically similar to Mad Max and whatever, you know?
All right.
Post-apocalyptic car fun. You're all done?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle next time because we got to put in a riffle here or something. Like you're in the same order every time. We're beating the odds. What are you gonna do? Put up 11 damage?
I can't. I can put up absolutely 0 damage.
Can you heal somehow?
Well, I will put up these 2 sparks.
Okay. Pew pew. That's 2 damage. Nice.
And I will do this.
Focus any player's breach. Focus your own. Focus this one. It's more expensive.
It is.
Oh, whoops.
Wrong way.
So you can play a thing to it,
If
but
I
it
had-
only does plus damage if it's open anyway. Oh, you don't have one. What's the amber thing do?
It's just game 2.
Oh yeah, and you could put it on top of your deck when you gain it, which I think we forgot about.
I did put it on top of my deck.
Oh, okay, cool. So how much do you have to spend?
6.
Cool. What do you think our win condition is?
Defeat that guy, obviously.
Okay, yeah, that's how we win the game. What's our most likely loss condition?
Take a bunch of damage.
I think we die, right? Like, I think we might need to consider getting some more of these. I'm not saying you have to buy them, but somebody does, because we gotta get healing. That's the only way to heal, right?
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Okay, so that's 5. Are you gonna keep one of your crystals in your hand or something?
Yeah, sure. And then I gotta draw 4, so I gotta flip this. My deck is thick now.
Okay, it's like identical. Ridiculous.
This is not my fault. You saw me shuffling it.
I know. I'm just saying it's outrageous. We're
It's
beating
ridiculous.
beating the odds. Beating the odds. Okay. So
You can resolve these.
yeah, I know, Sarah. I was trying to say that. I'm trying to, consider what I can do. Don't be the alpha gamer who tells everyone what to do. Anyways, so
I'm just reminding you because we usually forget.
good, perfect. So I am going to. I was figuring out how to resolve this because look, I have to discard a card in hand, which means this one actually is always discarded first. There's a significance to it. This one's going to be the top card because I would resolve it, put it here before resolving it, and then when I discard it, this goes on top. So anyways, if I do that, any player gains 1 life. I'm going to say you can gain a life. That means you're up next for taking damage.
If it's 4.
And I deal 3 damage, and I'm going to deal 3 to that needle maw guy. because I want him to be gone. I'm also going to deal 1 with my spark here. And then I can gain 1, and an ally may draw a card and then discard a card from hand if you want to. You don't have to.
All right.
That would be much better for me cause with my diamond clusters, but it doesn't work out. I have a diamond cluster. I'm going to hang on to it, though. And I am going to play my Spectral Echo to my open breach.
All right.
I am finished.
Your turn.
And we get to see, did Sarah do the same? Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Where's my other diamond cluster? Anyways, is it identical?
No.
No. Okay, so he's going to activate. Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
Gravehold is dying.
What's he got? 6 damage. We need to do 5 more to him. And then we get another card.
Unleash twice. The player with the most prepped spells discards their most expensive prepped spells.
So I lose my Spectral Echo. I don't get to thin my deck. Illegal.
Oh,
Okay, but he unleashes twice and then he attacks us because he's got more than 4. Seize. The players collectively discard the 2 most expensive prepped spells. Joke's on you. We suck at this game. We have no prepped spells. Sucks to suck, Rageborn. And then he discards 3 of these. It's a disaster. Hey, it's my turn.
The last one is him.
Yep. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I can spend if I want to spend the diamond cluster, which I don't really. I would have really liked to Spectral Echo, and I have nothing cool in my hand like that. I got to remember about my ability here, though, because I want to use it up.
Oh, wait. You could have just got rid of this then.
What the...
So that you would have had...
No, but I want to keep this for like a spicy one.
He's going to do 10 damage.
Yeah, that one wasn't spicy enough, right? Like a big nasty enemy or something. So I think we're getting to the point here where I have 5 to spend. Oh, I didn't put these back in my thing last time. They would have been underneath this Spectral Echo. I've got 5 to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I'm going to also get an Essence Theft.
We're almost out.
And, yeah, there's 1 more. And I'm just going to keep this Diamond Cluster. Okay?
Draw 4.
And we know whose turn it is.
Cluster, diamond
I for sure have one now.
Okay, what if you have all your diamond clusters?
Well, but they don't really stack.
I for sure have one now.
Did I already go through them?
No.
Where are they?
Right here.
But how did they... Oh, I guess they were stuck together, but like they were the last things I discarded?
Right here. Yes, they were, because you did that big boy spending turn.
But I didn't put them on the top of that? That's weird. Anyway.
It is weird.
Sweet. It's his turn. So, Needlemaw makes Gravehold rather, suffer 2 damage. And then we get another card. What's this? Ooh. Persistent.
The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage.
Or any player discards a prepped spell that costs 3 or more. I'm going to use my charge to get rid of that. He's 9 to kill, and like we can't tolerate face tanking 2 damage per turn. So we don't draw a replacement card.
Time.
It's done. I don't want to, because then we're going to get Nemesis. You know it.
No, we're not. Don't say that, Dad. Don't say that, Dad.
Okay. We're not going to get Nemesis.
Dad!
You draw a card. That's only 3. The Cauterizer. That's
when
cool.
When damage
looking.
is dealt to this minion, reduce that damage to 1. Persistent. Any player suffers damage equal to the minion's current life.
So every turn we're going to take 3 damage. Like, that'll basically kill us as well. We're going to have to go... And we don't have any spells prepped because we're bad. I wish I had my charge to get rid of that, but I don't. The good news is it's his turn. Or his turn is over, rather, and it's my turn. Hey, my Wildfire Whip while prepped during your main phase, you may spend 2 to cast any player's prepped spell.
Does that
Sadly,
include that?
any players. So
You
I
can-
could.
Oh no, that'll reduce it to 1.
It'll only do 1 damage, but I can prep these. I can prep both of these, and then I can spend 2 to cast Spark and reduce him down to
2.
like I'll spend these 2 and I'll do 1 damage because you only ever hit him for 1, right? And now he only has 2 health, so he'll only hit us for 2 on the Nemesis turn, right?
Ha.
And there's only 1 more Nemesis turn in the deck, and then I could either hit him. I mean, I could that was to use my Spark. I don't have 2. I'd have to use my Diamond Cluster, which I'm not doing that. I refuse.
All right.
I mean, these are diamond clusters, so I would get.
2 of them are
I would get my
clusters.
pair of diamond clusters anyway.
You'd get 3 diamond clusters. You'd have 8. Spend.
I can almost kill that guy though. I can do 4. Surely it'd be better to do 4 there,
Yeah,
or to spend 2 and charge up a little.
just do something.
Just do something. I'm gonna spend 2 to charge,
Oh, all right.
and then I'm gonna draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these should be on the bottom of my deck. And then let's see what I did. It's you. It's not 1, 1, 2, 2 Nemesis. Ha. Guess who's got diamond clusters? This guy.
All right. Essence theft. Spark. And then I'm going to use my Garnet Shard to cast this.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna Spectral Echo.
Okay. You got
And
a
then-
crystal in hand, which is
I think I'm gonna save it.
sure.
And then now I draw.
Okay, and this goes away. You got the basic tier hand, 4 crystals and a spark.
This is worse than my starting hand because
Hey, but you get to use it immediately, and you can get rid of this guy before he ever kills us. Or you have 5 damage. You could kill the needle maw. It's your decision.
I think I'm gonna kill the Needle Moth.
Okay, so 3 damage, and you may discard a card if you do. Any player gains a life. That's
Please.
can I gain one?
Yes,
Because I'm at 3. Nice.
And then Spectral Echo.
That's 2 more damage. This guy's dead. He's out.
Ah,
And this guy's very almost out.
yeah.
If he activates, he only hits us for 1, which is
I'm gonna Spark.
more tolerable.
And I think I'm gonna save my crystals.
Okay. Shall we see if it's me or the Nemesis? Nemesis. All right, so that guy's going to attack somebody for 1. Who's it going to be?
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. And then we get a card.
To discard, lose 4 charges. Power 2, unleash 4 times.
Yikes. So 4 times is enough that he would attack us and then basically be primed and ready to attack again. Lose 4 charges. You have to do that as an action, so one of us would have to have 4 charges. I could probably do that this turn,
All right.
right?
It's your turn.
Because it is my turn, right?
Yeah.
So, because, yeah, here's what I think. So look, I'm gonna leave my wildfire whip. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my wildfire whip on him. I'm not wasting 4 damage for 1 thing, right? So I'm gonna hit him for 4.
So
Okay.
he's at 47.
Cool. And then I'm going to queue up my Essence Theft. Okay. And I'm going to use my Relic, my Focusing Orb, to focus any player's breach. Because I can focus this because it's at this side. This is the up.
It opens.
It's open, right? So now you have the +1 damage slot, right? So that's cool. And then I have 2, 4, 6, 7 that I can spend. Okay. But what I'm going to spend, I'm going to keep this in hand. And I'm going to spend my 6 to get 2, 4, 6. And I'm going to spend those 4 charges to get rid of that Blood Cry. and then we don't have to deal with it. And I feel like that was a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
Right? Got lots done.
Oh, don't forget to... This was supposed to be discarded, I think?
No, this is a relic, so it would get discarded. I can discard these in any order, just like everything else.
All right.
I'll discard them and put my diamonds are near the top. But, shuffle time. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? You tell me when.
Okay.
Me! That's new.
Hey,
I can kill the guy.
yeah, we can.
And I can discard a card, which I will,
Heal me.
to heal you. So I will discard a card. Or I guess I got to do this in order. This gets discarded when I resolve it. So I'm going to deal the 1 damage to that dude. And I'm going to discard a card and allow you to heal 1. So you're back up to 4. We're moving up in the world here. Okay. And then I am going to queue up my Spectral Echo and my Spark. And then I'm just going to use this. So I've got 2. You can draw a card and discard a card if you want.
Yes,
And
please.
I'm going to spend that 2 on a charge.
It's the creepy music again.
Well, not again, because this is different, but it's similar. Nemesis. All right, so he's got nothing. We get a card. What's he got for us?
Persistent. Gravehold suffers 3 damage or unleash twice.
Not very nice looking. Very big hands and no eyes. 9 health. Yucky. You're up.
Me. All right. So I'm going to resolve this.
Okay. Pew pew. 1 damage. Is this charged?
Oh yes, that's
You just
my
got
1
knocked
charge.
off by your hair or something?
Yeah.
It's happened before.
And then I'm going to put this here
Oh, so you could do 4 damage.
and here. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to focus this one for you.
Okay. We're making
And-
progress. Not having to spend 4 feels good.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna keep these because they're not. I can only get a jade. Actually, I can.
You could charge.
I'm
like-
gonna charge.
Yeah. 'Cause one day I will be able to get 4 additional cards, which could be huge, right?
Yeah, and then I'll discard these exactly how they are and draw 5.
Nemesis's turn. So I think Gravehold should suffer 3 rather than on us unleashing twice. What do you think?
I think this is an awful hand.
Yeah, you got to thin that deck by discarding your crystals. You just didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it at the start. I didn't have many good
That's fair.
cards.
That's fair. What do you think? Do you think it's 3 damage or unleash twice? I think it's 3
3
damage.
damage.
Because otherwise he's going to attack us and we'll just die. And if one of us dies, I think we rapidly descend into we've failed. So,
Okay.
all right. So, who's up? Me. All
I'll
right.
do these.
So, yeah. So I'm going to pew pew this dude for 1.
At least we know the Nemesis is not going again.
Yep. It's you. And then I'm going to pew pew him for 2, and I can destroy a card in hand, and I'm going to destroy a crystal, so it's out of the game. Okay. And then I'm going to queue up my Essence Theft.
This is.
I'm going to queue up my Essence Theft, and I'm going to spend 2, 4
Oh my.
on charges.
I have chills down my spine right now.
Yeah?
Listen to this.
It is creepy. I would say creepy things, like, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, but you'll probably get a nightmare, and then I'll suffer the consequences. So I'm just not going to do that.
The only nightmares I get are repetitive nightmares, and
Oh,
all
good.
those nightmares.
Or about what?
Um.
Do you want to talk about it on stream? We don't have to.
Well, one of them is about my sisters being kidnapped, which is sad.
That's scary.
It is, but I eventually defeat the bad guy.
Oh,
which
that's
is-
good.
It's at the
Does
end.
the
of it.
is this the bad guy's theme song? Because it probably could be.
No, it's like it. The bad guy kind of like has like, you know,
Here we go.
like kind of white hair, black leather jacket, and for some reason sends my sisters to a good place, a house with 2 nice people in it.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit confusing because the last time I had this nightmare, there was giant minions.
All right, I'm gonna eat this pepperoni stick to make me feel better from seeing into your inner psyche, and you're gonna go because it's your turn.
Okay. 4 damage and 1 damage. This guy's dead.
Nice, because that extra damage on the open breach, big, and you can
Discard a card.
to heal.
Yeah. Oh, this should be in front of the spark then.
Who's he healing? You can take it.
Okay.
Do it. And this guy's out.
Yep, he's out.
Dead.
And I have 5, so I'm going to put this here. Actually, I think I want to save that for something better.
I mean, the bonus you gain is the same it doubles the value of your spark.
Yeah, but like, what if I get like a spectral echo or something? Actually, yeah, I will.
But I mean, if you activate, like, you get more out of activating this every turn. Like, this doesn't scale with the quality of the spell, right?
Yeah.
It's just +1.
I'm gonna use those, and I'm gonna get this last essence left.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm gonna put these in like the opposite of the order that they're in,
Okay.
like this.
You tell me when.
Stop.
He's up. Also, we're getting close to the second win condition, which is if he hasn't defeated us by the time we go through the deck, we win. Right? So, managing him could work.
Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 4 damage.
Yikes. And then he attacks us. He strikes us because he'll have 4, right? So, if he's got 4 tokens.
Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player suffers 1 damage. I think we better start healings.
Yeah. So,
I'll suffer the damage.
he would have had 4, and then he would have lost 3.
So now he's not close to doing it again.
No. But, ow. Okay. Nemesis.
Again?
But now he's out. We have 4 turns in a row without him.
Jagged one. Persistent. Unleash twice.
14. This is like some weird gem critter. Kind of cool looking. But we know we have 4 turns in a row without him activating.
Yeah.
Right? So we have 14 damage we need to put up.
My turn.
But we might want to be, healing Gravehold so we don't lose the game at some point.
So I will deal 2 damage to that guy.
Perfect. Big.
And I will use my garnet. Actually, I will do this and this. Actually, I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna use my garnet shard, and I'm gonna do this for 4 damage.
Yeah, and then you're going to put that on the damage slot.
Yeah.
Right? Look at you. Min-maxing. He's taking 6.
Yeah, we need to put up.
And you can discard a
8 more
card
damage.
to gain a life. Do you have one that you can discard? Cool. So,
And I
why
will put this
don't
up.
you gain a life?
I should have put this here before essence theft.
No, because this is a gem that
Oh
goes
yeah,
last.
yeah, you're right.
Right?
All right.
You did it correctly. and you gain your life.
And I draw 4.
And it's my turn. Okay.
Hey, that's exactly my deck.
So,
I got my focusing orb.
nice. I think it might be worth destroying to
Yeah.
get, just so we don't lose. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can discard my spark.
We just need to do 5 more damage.
Do I want to discard my spark?
Discard a crystal.
Well, but then I don't have a pair of crystals and I can't do anything. I'm going to discard my spark.
All right.
So
You heal
can
yourself?
No, you can heal another one.
No, you should heal.
Okay, fine. And then I'm going to play my wildfire whip. And I'm going to use my 2 crystals. And with those 2 crystals, I'm going to gain a charge. And then I'm going to draw my diamond clusters and focusing orb.
All right. Whose turn is
And
it?
It's my
yours
turn.
again.
So I've got
You can do your wildfire.
2.
whip.
I know. I'm just figuring this out. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, you know
in
what?
hand.
Do you want
and
me
a
to tell you
focusing
what I would do?
orb, and an essence theft.
You know what I would do? I would put my essence theft here, spend 2 to do the essence theft, and then you can kill that guy. Kill him. Because you would do your wildfire whip as well, if you wanted to. That's what I would do at least.
But how much damage does he have left?
We need to do 5.
Okay. Alternatively, I could just use my wildfire whip, save the energy, and then you can kill him with spectral echo because we know you go first.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I'm going to activate my wildfire whip and do 4 damage. Okay.
I forgot about that.
And then I'm not going to actually queue that up. I'm going to use my focusing orb. I think we don't want to lose the game. I'm going to destroy it for a 3 heal on Gravehold. And then, yeah, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Or I could use 6. And I mean, I don't have a 4th one, so it doesn't actually help me to hold that one. So I've got 8 to spend. I know I'm going to spend 2 on this. And then I've got 6 left. That's sucky. We're not going to turn over our deck a lot more. Maybe I'm not. This is really valuable though. But
do it, Dad.
But I can open this if I have 8. And then.
But
Okay, fine. I'll spend 2 on this, and then I will play my essence theft over here, and then I have 6 left to spend. Actually, you know what? I'll keep my other diamond cluster because it'll be useful for have the 2 energy anyway. And then I have 4 left to spend, and I can buy another focusing orb. Okay, so I spent 2 to activate that, 4 on my focusing orb. I queued up essence theft, and I'm going to draw 4 cards, and it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to use my spectral echo. And
He's
this
dead.
guy's dead.
And you're happy. I got like the starting hand, but whatever. Sucks to suck.
And then, well, I'm gonna put this here. Use my focusing orb.
Are you discarding it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Gravehold's looking healthy suddenly. Oh look, it's James and a child. It's true. It is me and a child. This is Sarah, my daughter. It's Trombone. Trombone hasn't. I don't know if Trombone's ever caught a stream on YouTube. And if you commented there like 7 hours ago, I'm sorry because I feel like our YouTube chat's a little slower than Twitch, and sometimes we miss it. So
I think. Oh, I should have. I think I was gonna destroy Crystal.
this is like our hype music as we're getting close to winning here.
Alright, I think I'm gonna use these 2. And honestly, I just need ways to gain more, so I'm gonna actually take a jade.
Okay.
And I flip this now. Hey, look it, Essence Theft is my first card. So I get Essence Theft, Crystal, Spark, Essence Theft, and Rizzwood Amber.
Okay.
It's my new hand.
All right.
Because I looked in my discard, because you're allowed to do that.
You are? That was a statement. You are.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to see what I shuffled? Unlucky. Don't let me forget that I have this, right?
I won't.
So if this is a big boy nasty one.
Gravehold suffers 4 damage, and the player with the lowest life suffers 4 damage. Or shuffle all the Nemesis turn order cards into the turn order deck.
Well, I don't want to shuffle them into the turn order deck.
To get rid of this.
I think we get rid of that. I think we 4 and 4 is huge. So let's just burn that one. And that was a pretty wimpy turn from him.
Your turn.
And I'm up. I've been waiting a full hour for you to acknowledge my chat. No, you have not. I see a timestamp. Get out of here. Get out of here. Trombone's pulling my leg. Okay, I got the basic lame hand here. Okay, I'm gonna Essence Theft Rageborn's ugly face. Okay. So I deal 3 damage, and I'm gonna discard a card so that you can heal 1.
Alright.
Okay. And then I'm going to queue up. I have the starter turn. I'm going to queue up my Spark. And I have 1, 2. And you can draw a card. And I'm just going to use this diamond cluster because I know the other ones are together in here. And I'm going to use it to charge. and like womp womp. What a pathetic turn, but you know, happens. All right. You're up.
Turn. Okay, so I'm gonna use this spark and deal 2 damage to him.
You didn't even remember to start the bot before stream. I didn't start the bot because you can't interact with it on YouTube. There's no good way to do it. Maybe we could do chat commands or something.
I'm gonna put an essence theft here. An essence theft here. And a spark.
Oh my gosh. This harassment feels so on brand and familiar.
And I'm gonna do
by the way,
my
Trombone.
Rizzwood Amber and my Jade to get a focusing orb.
Cool.
I will now discard these.
Nice.
And it is whoever's turn is next. Nemesis.
What's it gonna do?
Let's see.
Sounds like an excuse.
To
Totally.
discard, spend 7. Power 1. The player with the most charges suffers 4 damage and loses all their charges. That's me.
Oh, weird. That is you. Spend 7. Okay, so both of his cards are out. So we're each going to get a turn. I don't think I have 7. I have 4.
I have 2.
I have 4. Well, we can try again next time.
Well, 3, technically.
Because he's going to activate immediately, right? Like, it's power 1. So it happens on his next thing. Okay, I'm going to hit him for 1. Pew! With my spark. Okay. And
We've done more. I mean, we've done almost 30 damage.
that's pathetic, I think. I
I
feel
don't
like
think it's pathetic. I
it
think
feels
we
a little-
forgot to do something at the start. Like, we forgot about that lowering his
it's true. But I don't know
fury.
that that would have affected it very much.
Deal 2 damage. May destroy.
So I'm going to queue those up. And then I have 4 that I can spend. Which
I have 3. Can I give you the...
I'm going to spend these 4 just to focus this. I'm just going to put this here on principle because, it doesn't make any sense to do that. And that's it. That's all I got. Actually, maybe I only spend 2 and I actually just charge because then I keep this Jade. So I have a better chance if we top deck my card of me being able to activate that.
All right.
Right?
My turn,
Because
isn't
it's your turn. And you also can't do it.
All right. I deal 7 damage.
I did not. I got 2 crystals again. I have 4 again.
All
suck.
right,
We're going to suffer
so
that.
3 damage. So that's 38.
Nice.
And I think that
Now I'm going to run away and rest and read rather for a bit until I fall asleep.
Okay.
Well, it was nice to see you in here, Trombone.
Deal 3 damage again.
Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. You should send me a message on Discord or just in chat here. Tell me what you're reading. I'd be curious to know. I feel like you would have a good book list.
All right. So I've done all my damage, and now he's at 34.
And now we get to see if I... Are you done?
No, I'm not
Okay.
done.
You just did your spells. Sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Better not be Nemesis. I don't have enough. Actually, I can cast any player's prepped spell.
Yeah, so you could...
Cast my essence theft
Yeah.
and deal 4 more
You
damage.
can leave this out of your thing until you've resolved that, right? This stays because it's a
yeah.
gem.
And this goes here, and we deal 4 damage to him.
Yeah.
Hey, look it, we're making some progress.
Can you discard a card? Do you have a card to discard to gain a life?
This is my hand. So, yes. I'll gain it because we know that if
You're going to take a bunch of damage. You totally should gain, yes. And then you should,
queue
play,
up my spark.
and you're done, I think, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That was well played. All right. Draw up to 5.
Oh, yep.
And let's see what we get. You.
All right.
You have 5.
I will deal this.
2 damage. Pew pew.
He's at 28 health, which seems really nice, actually.
Yeah, we scaled. We started actually doing some damage, right?
I have 6 at 5.
5, yeah.
5.
So not 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I guess I could just, I could spend 4.
It's not worth buying charges because you're going to lose them.
I could spend 4 on the focusing orb.
I think it's not a bad idea.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Take this, and then discard these.
And you're done?
Yeah.
flip your deck.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if we face tank the damage yet.
4.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
you're looking.
I'll draw a focusing orb. Okay. Let me face tank. 4 damage.
The player with the most charges suffers 4 damage and loses all their charges. So your charges are gone, and you suffer 4 damage, but you still have 3.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Yeah, that's why I healed.
Yeah, totally. Right, and this is gone. And then he gets a new card. Yee.
I wish you had your thing.
Avatar of Wrath. Persistent. Rageborn strikes. I don't know what that means.
That means he does this.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah, because this is the strike deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rageborn strikes. I forgot that was the name of the monster. I got it. Okay. So every turn we're going to get punched in the face. This is like a bear with like face hands. Teethy face hands.
Well, we gotta find a way to put up 16 damage.
Why is Opcost shuffling still? Why am I shuffling the turn order deck? Yeah, because I want us to lose horribly. I'm currently in a smut phase of reading. Interesting. Tamara Pierce's series, which is young adult fantasy. Okay. Well, I'm not familiar with that, and well, yeah. You don't need to tell me your smut reading list on stream here. Okay, so let's see whose turn it is.
All right.
Mine. This guy's 16.
5.
5 is 5.
And
I mean, I might as well try and get rid of this guy, right? Because Rageborn striking us every time is going to be bad. So let's do it. Let's hit him. So I'll deal 2 damage, and I can destroy a crystal. Okay. And then I will deal 3 damage, and I can discard a card, and I can heal you for 1. I did 5 damage. I can queue up my Wildfire Whip and my Spark.
you can spend it to deal 4 damage now, I think. Oh, yeah, it's still your main phase.
Yeah, I mean, I could spend this to do 4 damage.
And then you would have done 9 to him. You would only have 7 health.
But are you going to do 7 damage to him next turn?
No, but it'll get us closer.
But
It'll
I'm going
be
to
less
spend
bad.
2 to charge this because I also want to be able to discard another card before the end of the game. Right?
Right.
So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna
Whose
see
turn is it?
mine.
Yours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I got? I got some diamond clusters and stuff. Okay, so let's deal this. This is 4 damage, 5 damage, right?
He only has 6 health left.
Only 6 health. I've set him up for you. Okay?
Oh, if only I had my garnet thing.
If only.
Yeah, because then I could... Wait, this is 3.
I think Gravehold's doing okay, and I'm going to play my relic to focus my thing. Okay? Not that I quite have enough to make it work. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to spend 2, 4, 6. I'm going to have enough. Look at this. Boom, boom. I got 2 left over, which isn't really enough to do anything.
You could...
I don't think adding a card. You know what? I'm gonna spend this. I'll have 3 left over, and I'm gonna buy another one of these. And call it a day.
Alright.
And then
Whose turn is it?
yours or his?
His.
His.
So
he strikes.
let's see. 2 players collectively discard the most expensive prepped spells. That's...
2 players?
The player...
Or the players. Okay, so I lose mine.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I didn't want to do that anyway.
Oh, this is also discarded. Because it's an expensive prepped spell.
Whoa, I thought it was the most expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's mine. This actually, I would have flipped this before that happened on my turn.
And we do this.
Another one, yeah.
Unleashed 3 times. The players collectively discard in hand equal to the cards in hand equal to the number of fury tokens Rageborn has.
So he's
I'll
gonna.
have 4 exactly. So we'll strike again.
So we have to collectively discard 4 cards, and he's then gonna strike us again. So I have 2 crystals I can discard.
Let's discard these.
Okay. And then he's gonna hit us again, and we'll get rid of those 3 tokens, right? The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage. This is why we were healing, because yikes. Okay. And then it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
6 damage. We got to do it. You can do 3.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you thinned out those crystals out of your hand, I think. So you probably don't have anything to destroy anymore.
No.
That's okay.
But I can put this here.
Nice.
And this.
Okay. Yay! I've got a good opened breach too. Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I think I'm gonna put this here.
Okay. Do you have your garnet or whatever? No. Okay.
I know.
So you have 4.
Yeah.
Charge.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Is there a reason you wouldn't charge with both of them and draw 5 cards?
No.
Because I would one day like to draw 4 cards.
Okay, I'll discard them like this.
Okay. You're gonna shuffle. 1 1 2 2 Nemesis Nemesis. Let's see it.
All right.
How much health does that guy have? 3. So you'll kill him. I won't. So this, if there was a time to top deck a 1, this was it. No pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, you did it. You did it. Every time. Every time.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my essence theft, and this guy's dead.
Discard or destroy. It looks like you destroyed both cards. What, the crystals? Did you destroy your crystals?
Yeah, those were crystal. I've destroyed 1 crystal. And
Okay.
this guy's dead.
But were these the 2 from your...
No, I discarded them. See?
Did I do that? No, I put mine here. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
And do I have a card in my hand that I would like to discard?
Maybe, I don't know if we messed that up or what.
Yes. I would like to heal. And I can do my spark for 1
Pew pew.
damage on him.
I think he'll still survive and we'll just run him out of attacks, but
Yeah.
that's still a victory.
Yeah.
You gotta heal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm playing this.
Cool.
Using my garnet shard that I just picked up
Nice.
to play this immediately.
So you're gonna do 4 damage, and then do you have another card to discard to get your 1 health back?
I could discard a spark.
Yeah, totally. And then just queue up your essence thing.
My essence left. And I draw 5 cards.
And this gets discarded.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's my deck.
You go again.
Oh,
It's
yay!
like every time. How do you do it? Sarah's a magician.
I am. This is...
Do you have a
heal
card
at
you can
23
discard? Sarah, we're looking healthy.
Is 19 HP.
We're looking healthy. Do you have a thing to discard to heal?
Yeah, crystal.
Bang! You're at 5. I'm at 5. Life's good.
I can do this.
Okay.
And I can focus mine.
Sure. Do you have 4 spells to cast? Probably not even.
No, but I do have the spark.
Okay.
And I have 3.
Charge.
Spend this, and I will gain a charge.
One of these days, I'm going to draw cards. It's going to happen before the end of the game.
And I need to draw, but I have nothing to draw. So deck flip.
It's his turn. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? I have my ability again. Gather Darkness. Any player places their discard pile on top of their deck, shuffles it, and then destroys the top 4 cards of their deck. Then unleash twice. I mean, I could destroy mine. That's not so bad. I think we save my thing for a worse one.
All right, then.
So I'll do it. So
You shuffle
place
your
this.
deck for the first time.
Place this. Oh, I shuffle my deck first. Okay. Place it on top of my deck.
Do goodly shuffle.
This is weird. Yeah, me and I'm known for my legendary quality shuffles, actually. So
I got my. I have multiple copies of focusing orb.
Okay, and then I destroy the top 4 cards. Okay, crystal, 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 crystal.
Forever.
Diamond, crystal, diamond, essence theft. That was horrible. Now I only have 1 diamond. I can't even get the bonus anymore. Oof. Okay, well, whatever. The good news is we're like towards the end, so I don't think it's a big deal. Now I have a 3-card hand because of discarding those other cards previously, right? So I can play this spark, and I can save my diamond cluster for a special day because I don't have another one, but I don't have enough to buy it.
Ooh, play your amethyst charm.
But I have to do something. Like I guess I don't have to do it. It would just get wasted. But no.
All right.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Fine. I don't know. Any ally may draw a card and then discard a card in hand. Go for it.
I wanted to get rid of one of my crystals because look at this is doubling.
Mega
the
doubling.
effect of that crystal.
Nemesis. What do we got?
All right. To discard, spend 8. Power 2. Rageborn strikes
I
twice.
feel like having 8 to... Should I get rid of that one? Are we going to have 8 to get rid of it? Ever?
No.
I have 6, but I'm never getting better than 6 because I just killed all my diamonds. Him striking twice could be really bad. That could be we're dead.
Just get rid of it.
All right. I'll use my charges and get rid of it.
We're getting close. Two
Yeah.
more cards left.
So it's my turn. I'm going to pew him for 2 damage. I'm going to queue up with my Spectral Echo. And then I have 2, 4, 6 to spend. Which I don't know if that's really helpful. I'm just going to buy one of these because it's 5 damage.
All right.
And I
Let
might
me
as well.
shuffle.
Okay. We could potentially kill him before he activates. We'd have to do it this round, obviously, but
All right.
it's
Let's
not
see.
impossible. I don't know what to say anymore.
I can do 2 damage to him.
Pew pew. Down to 15. Punching him in his ugly face.
We'll do this.
Nice.
This.
Okay. Nice.
And I have 4.
You're not going to get that card again, so open your breach.
Diamond cluster. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just because then you can feel good about it. It also gives you a second +1 damage slot.
Does. All right, now let's discard these.
Okay.
Let's draw. Now it's somebody's turn.
Okay. You're cheating.
No,
You're-
I'm
you
not.
come on.
I'm not cheating.
Again? 3 damage. He's down to 12. We're living the dream.
Didn't get my garnet, but I will do this because.
So that's a total of 6 damage. He'll be 6 away from death. I got 3 right here. He'll be 3 away from death.
And I got 4. Hey, I can charge up fully
Yeah, and then you could use your ability. I could draw 4 cards.
during my main phase.
It is your main phase right now.
All right, let's use these. I have to get these last 2 charges. You ready?
Yeah. An ally can draw 4 cards, so I draw 1. It's a spark. We're not going to talk about that. 2, 3, 4. That was the most. That's a 5 damage card. All right, cool. That is more like it. I have a hand now. This is mittful of glorious wonder. Okay, so these are done.
Yeah. No, I want to discard them in a different way.
Sorry. You got to wait a bit because you've played both of yours.
Yeah.
Now the question is, are we going to get 2 Nemesis? No, we got 1 though. Okay. What do we get?
All right.
What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
To discard, destroy 2 prepped spells that each cost 3 or more. Power 1, unleash 3 times.
That's sucky. Hey, I get a turn. Okay, so I don't know that we can kill him because we gotta, you know,
That goes
whatever.
there.
So I can deal
4 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so he's down to 9. And I'm not going to destroy a card in hand. And I'm going to play this really carefully. So I'm going to queue this up here. Deal 2 damage, an additional 1 damage for each of your open breaches. So that's 5 plus 1. That's a 6 damage card. Okay. And I'm going to queue up my Wildfire Whip. And then as long as I have 4 that I can spend in my hand, I can do both of those. But in fact, I have 2. I have 1, 2.
But do this one.
It's true. Because I do not have any... All my others are spells, Sarah. Anyways, I'm going to activate this for 2. Okay? And you can draw a card and then discard one. But I'll do 6 damage, which is sweet. Pew pew. And I'm going to use my focusing orb to restore 3 health to Gravehold. Because I can. And then I'm going to just queue these guys up. Also because I can. And if I get another turn, he's definitely dead. And if he gets a turn, then we win anyway. As long as he doesn't kill us. And I'm just going to keep these. And my hand is extremely thin.
Wait, he's gonna unleash 3 times.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about
Wait,
it.
you could destroy 2 prepped spells, and then that wouldn't happen. That costs 3 or more. You would have to destroy your Spectral Echo, and something else.
Fine, I'll destroy my spells, and he doesn't do it. Which these would have been on the bottom here. I feel like I discarded something by accident, but these are the cards that I think it's just because I got rid of those 4 cards.
Oh wait, I forgot to...
Alright, he activates, it's his last card. Obliterate.
Twice. The player with the most open breaches destroyed 4 cards in hand or suffers 4 damage.
Okay, so he gains 2. He's at 5, right? He only,
I'll just destroy these.
You okay?
I don't...
You're going to destroy those cards, so you don't suffer anything.
Yeah.
And then the win condition is... The Nemesis has no cards in its deck and no minions or powers in play at the end of any turn. So it loses. And if we had activated my turn, I would have done 4 damage to it and it would have died.
Let's just pretend that happened.
Alright, let's pretend
So that we meet both win conditions.
There you go. So we did it. We won. Good game. So... Yeah, mean. Let's talk about it. What'd you think?
Ooh, I think... Like,
Ooh, I think we're out of paper, and I'm not cutting that in half, or I'm gonna watch you stab your hand, and Mom's gonna never forgive me.
I think it seems hard, but it's not like actually hard.
What do you mean hard? Like the
It
game
seems-
to play, or like
it
or
seems
the difficulty of the game? Like
It
winning
seems
is
like
hard?
winning against this destructive monster is hard.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like...
It wasn't as hard as you thought.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that aside, winning aside, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Like, what would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I think I'd give it an 8.
It was an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. What is it for you?
I don't know. So it's June 5th.
Oh, it is.
It's Aeon's End.
Oh, no, my pen.
The Aeon's End or Eon's End?
Aeon.
Yeah? Okay. I think this might be a 9 out of 10 for me.
That's high praise.
When I think about this game,
I like it, but
I feel like, did I I feel like
right.
I would like to play this again and try like one of the other monsters. I'd like to
Try another character?
Try another character. I think there's some things to explore here in terms of, is it best to focus and get the breaches opened? What does the deck building look like? There's a lot of variability in terms of the cards, what would be available in the market. Like, for instance, if there were no cards that were available for us to heal, we would have lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of interesting. So I feel like there's lots to explore here. And just at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I like thematic deck builders, and this one. So you've never played Thunderstone with us. Thunderstone's old enough that it came out before you were born. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we've had it a long time, but it's a deck building game that is like a dungeon crawl, and this is kind of like, I think that's a good rendition. Put it down here. I'll show everybody. That's pretty. You didn't draw any eyes because it doesn't have any. You know, so yeah. So I think I've played Thunderstone a fair bit, and I always really enjoyed it. And this reminds me of Thunderstone, but it's like it's certainly a more straightforward, a cleaner experience. I think it's probably a better game. I liked it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had fun too. I still give it an 8 though.
What would make it a 9?
What would make it a 9?
Eyes on the monster.
No, I think that would make it scarier.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's 1,000 times scarier because he has no eyes.
No, I think it's like if they would try to make eyes scary and it would make the monsters scarier.
What if it had the teeth from Reef?
Then Dad would be scared.
Totally. Anyway, okay, so
Wait, you have to show them Reef.
I don't think that's easy to do right now on stream.
Oh,
Some
cursed.
other time. It is cursed. Sarah and I went to our local convention and we were looking through the games
Yeah.
to take out and play.
And I said we should get Reef.
Yeah.
And we looked at the cover and Dad was like, "There's something wrong with
And
this."
it's not Reef like the
Coral stacking game.
Stacking game from, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It's like some older version from, I don't know, 20 years ago. It was clearly like an older game, and it just has on the cover this picture of a clownfish
Kezia can do a really
with
good
human teeth.
impression.
And it's the creepiest thing ever. I do not like it. I do not like it. If
That's
that
my
guy had
impression.
human teeth, I'd be way scared. Way more scared.
You'd run behind the door and you'd just hide there.
Yeah, probably. I would be cowering in fear instead of playing. Anyways, what would make it a 9 out of 10?
Honestly,
What didn't you like about it?
well, I mean, I think it's just kind of like, I think destroying cards is an interesting aspect.
You're just scared to run a thin deck.
No.
It's just like Slay the Spire.
No. It's not that. I think that just like randomly destroying all your good cards is sometimes like it could be unfun.
Okay, but that happened twice in the game, right?
I know, but like
I think it's an interesting difficulty curve thing, but it could suck. You're right.
Yeah,
it could
but
suck.
it's like
But I guess that's the thing. So it's like, with the number of times it happened, right? That's something where it's like, remember when I was saving my ability for like a big boy card? I could strategically save it for that. Or for something like that, right?
because we
Yeah.
don't shuffle that.
No, but you also don't know what's in it. Like normally you would randomize it, and there's some some cards here that are, it says at the bottom, that are basic, right? Like this one is Obliterate. It says basic at the bottom
They
here.
can't even
They
see
can't see it because it's not on this. I gotta fix that. I gotta just make the card cam work on all of them.
But then it would
And-
cover your beautiful face.
Yeah, and then some like this, the creepy bear
Say Rageborn.
face guy.
Avatar of Wrath.
Avatar of Wrath is a Rageborn card. So I think you always include some basic cards and some monster specific ones.
Yeah.
Anyways, I like this a lot. I would play this again. I guess that I would say I think the fun factor of this game was high. One thing that I wonder about is like, I get that you don't shuffle, and I feel like there's some ways that could be used somewhat strategically or like tactically maybe, but at the same time it's just like, why don't you shuffle? Like, why isn't this just like a normal deck builder, right? Like, why isn't it like Slay the Spire?
Because else it wouldn't like if it's like that, then it's like all other deck builders. I think they're trying to add something new.
So I agree with you, but does it actually add anything other than more maintenance? You have to discard your cards in a very particular way and be really focused on that, or it's really easy to make mistakes. Does it actually add anything?
Yeah.
Because I felt like you can be intentional about it, but then you're not drawing in like a really deterministic way. Like,
Yeah, but like,
I can put my diamonds together, but I might draw them on separate turns anyway, right?
yeah, I like that. It's interesting. I think it adds.
I agree with you fundamentally. I think it was.
I think it makes it more unique.
I totally agree. Hands down, it definitely makes it more unique. I think it's a novel idea. I just don't know that it's actually worth the bookkeeping that it adds. And I think the game would play faster and be just as fun, maybe more fun, if you just played it like a normal deck builder.
Would you give it a 10 out of 10 if that was true?
No.
What would make it a 10 out of 10?
Why
is it not a 10 out of 10?
I
That's
feel
my actual question. That
like-
makes you think about it in a different way.
I feel like this is a tentative 9. I'd have to play it more to see, but I would like to see. I want to know if there's more variety in the cards, and
Different monster.
well, yeah, and just like different things there to experience and play, because this is the starter scenario, and in true form with the starter scenario, everything's really basic. It's here's your budget, deal some damage, you're done here, right? And I would like to see if there was some more kind of risk reward plays you could make, or other cards that kind of kept things interesting, or interesting boss mechanics. This was really straightforward because it's supposed to be, but I don't know if the rest of it's straightforward. And if it was, I think that would be really fun, but I don't know that it would ever get to be a 10 out of 10. I have very few 10 out of 10s.
What? Okay.
I'm just trying to keep us out here all night so you don't have to go to bed. Is that what it is?
No,
Okay.
I forgot my question.
I like it too by watching you guys. I don't think the extra steps would matter that much to me. It's not like it's like that's like a really sort of pedantic argument. I think it's like it doesn't really take that much extra to do. It's just sort of it's very explicit about doing it, and I guess that's one of the other things. Maybe when we play with some of the other cards in the market and some of the other monsters, maybe the significance of the order of the cards, like maybe that it becomes more significant. If that was true, that would be really interesting. I'd love to see if I'd love to know by playing this more if that is just a novel thing they did in order to make it stand out and be different, or if there's ways that you're like cleverly exercising that kind of, further in other scenarios.
Like kind of a.
It adds to the decision space.
It adds.
But I don't know that it meaningfully.
Tactical.
I don't know that it meaningfully adds to it.
I think it makes it more tactical.
Sure, it's a tactical decision, kind of.
Yeah.
I just think that it's like, are you ever going to decide to not stack your diamonds together? No. So it's just sort of like, I don't know. Anyways, I give it a 9 out of 10. You give it an 8 out of 10. And that means we're done. So,
We got a stab.
we got a stab, but before we do, I'm just trying to not forget to talk about upcoming things. I will be streaming on Twitch this Sunday. I'll be
Creepy
playing
monsters.
Leviathan Wilds, which I had a bit of a false start with not last week, the week before last, because I made a small rules error that was very significant over the course of the game.
Teotihuacan.
Wakan.
Wakan.
What about it?
You made small rules errors in Leviathan Wilds.
I did.
We don't speak about the rules errors. You made
Okay,
in that game.
listen. That's because I you know what? I tried. I
You
was
thought you would
rusty. I was
memorize
rusty, and I was like, why are you calling me out on stream? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Listen,
don't know.
occasionally.
Because you were speaking about rules errors.
Occasionally, rules errors are made, and I think actually that's a really important part of a game, and like it matters a lot to me that games have, for instance, good rule books, because if the game doesn't enable you to play it correctly, you never get to experience it properly, and then that's like a real disservice to you as a player. You have to invest time and effort into learning a game, and it should do a good job of helping you get there, right? Anyways, no more calling me out. Let's stab our things. I'll be on Twitch playing Leviathan Wilds this weekend, and next Week back here, we are playing. Do you remember?
No. Do you?
Lords of Waterdeep.
Oh yeah.
Lords of Waterdeep. All right. Oh wait, do we want with the front cam? Front cam. Okay. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Oh no, I made a super huge hole.
You know what? I think I added mine to the wrong thing.
No.
No.
Be on the sun.
Okay.
I made a super huge hole.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I don't know how that happened.
Neither do I.
That's
And I don't think I want to know.
All right. So we're all done. What's our wave going to be this time? How are you going to punish me? You know what? The nice thing about waving is like it can only be like how many wave variations can we do? I feel like I'm going to regret saying that.
A lot.
Okay. What's it going to be this time?
Today it's going to be like an actual wave. Like this. Like a wave.
Like we were drawing like a 6-year-old's drawing of the ocean, the top of the
like
ocean.
this.
Like
Like squiggly.
okay, are we trying to be or do we have to do it in unison?
Yes.
All right. Well, okay.
You ready?
We're starting left, or we starting left, or we starting right?
We're starting right.
We're on the right, and we're moving to the left.
Yeah, like this.
Okay. All right.
then
I'm
going
ready.
back.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
See you guys next time.